Good morning, everyone. I decided to go live one last time to work on the Suzanne Morphew case, missing from Colorado. So today I decided to run the spirit box, which I have here, and I got from Jessica October that owns a store in Lakewood called Oktobers. I thought it broke in my car because I left it in the heat all summer, but my husband fixed it, and it's pretty cool. I'm going to run this for a while to see if I pick up any spirit activity from Suzanne Morphew in spirit, because I do believe she is deceased. She's been missing from Colorado about 3 months, and her bike was found on a road, and I have the notes on my kitchen table. I will go get those notes in a minute, but I'm going to start with the activity, and I'm going to run the scan to listen to see if spirit of Suzanne Morphew will come in on the spirit box, because I've tried every avenue connecting with her spirit, and just see if I can get a little help from the radio transmitter to transmit to her spirit. So I'm going to turn it on. Okay, so now it's on. And I'm going to start scanning. And then I'm going to stop it when I find that I feel it's available to talk to Suzanne. Suzanne Morphew, please talk to me now. And I'm going to look at the numbers here too. See, I see 117 again. So I'm going to write that down, 117, because I do believe that it's a route. That's right. These numbers, 117, came on my Palo de Santo. I saw it etched on my Palo de Santo, which is a burning sage to smudge. I saw those numbers carved on there. I do believe her spirit wrote those down. So like, what do you call those things? Country Road 117. That she may be, her body may be on Country Road 117. Okay, I stopped at 109. See 109 on the spirit box, because I do believe that something happened around 109. Are you hearing me, Susan? Did something happen around 109 on Country Road 117? Can you please talk to me? I'm clairaudient, and I heard in my ear just now a spirit talking to me. She said she was in pain. I heard her say she was in pain. I'm going to scan these frequencies again, and I'm going to stop them when I get the nudge from spirit to stop them. Suzanne Morphew, are you active in this radio, please? Can you talk to me? Okay, I heard a little reception here. I heard somebody again say Barry. Barry. I heard a spirit say Barry. Is it right? Did Barry hurt you? Did Barry hurt you? 2 clicks for if Barry hurt you. Okay, I did hear 2. Did you guys hear that? I heard 2 clicks. Okay, Susan, where are you located? Where is your body located? I just heard her say morphed right through you. It's like her spirit is stuck, but she morphed through me. Is that correct, Susan? Did you morph right through me? Yes, she clicked very loud, yes. She's trying really hard to speak to me through here, the spirit box now. I'm going to rename this video. Susan, I do feel like you're on this channel. Are you on this channel? Do you agree with me? Can you please say something through this channel? Can I hear your voice? We're trying to get reception here. You're doing very good, sweet sister in the heavenly realms. You're doing very well, Suzanne Morphew. Please understand, I know it's hard to make your voice speak through here, but you can do it because you're spirit. Okay, I'm going to turn this off for a minute, and I'm going to say what I heard from the spirit myself in my ear. I heard something about trade winds. This could be the winds trading now to make things happen more. She said the word underlying factor. There's an underlying factor. Her bike disappeared by a road, and I had that road written down. Can you guys hold on a minute while I go into my kitchen? Watch for spirit activity when I'm gone, please. Media Creation Club, thank you for being here. Watch for spirit activity here in this room when I'm gone. See if anything happens. I'm going to keep the light on. Okay, I wrote this down. Her bike went missing at County Road 225 by an aspen tree. This is what I got. I wrote it on some mail that came in the mail for me from my roofing company on a bill. Actually, I wrote it on outside of a bill that I got in the mail, but it doesn't matter. But it's synchronistic, I feel, too, because we did hear spirit and we did see spirit show me, which is Suzanne Morphew I'm talking about. She showed me a vision of a graveyard. Now, she scanned the whole graveyard, like going over it like somebody was scanning, and I was remote viewing this vision for a long time. It went to about 5 minutes. She just said curator. Curator. What's a curator? I don't know. I'll have to Google that. But anyway, getting back to the subject of the graveyard. I was told that her husband had purchased a plot of land for his mother next to a graveyard. So her spirit might have just been showing me that as information somehow. There's so many things that come through as a psychic medium that download to me. So many. It's like the spirit world is literally coming to me, and a lot of spirits of missing abductive person cases and things like that talk to me daily, and they cloud my judgment because I have to just listen and hear Suzanne Morphew. Suzanne. A lot of people gave me flack on the last video for not pronouncing her name right. So I'm going to say her name again. Suzanne. Sorry, Suzanne, that I kept saying Susan, because I know you're Suzanne. She made me correct her now. Or she corrected me. I'm going to go back to the spirit box in a minute, but I'm really on a mission from the bottom of my heart today to find Suzanne Morphew's body. Whatever is for the highest good today, the sniffing dogs to come back out to find her body. Her corpse is somewhere in the universe, and a little wormhole needs to happen in the universe. And it did. Trust me, it did. That they are able to, for the highest good, find her. Even if a psychic and medium has to help push it. Now, I would go all the way out to Colorado and volunteer if I could and I had to. I would go and I would drive and I would ask my inner intuitive GPS if I could go out there and find her. Because now, all of a sudden, I realize that her spirit has been coming to me. Not all of a sudden, I've known this for a couple of days now. That a spirit was coming to me regularly saying Barry for about 3 months. And I had no clue, even about this missing person case, until someone came on my Instagram and said, can you please work on the Suzanne Morphew case? So I had to look it up on my phone. I had to see that she was missing from Colorado. I had to see what she looked like. Beautiful, beautiful woman. I had to learn about her, that she had cancer. And I had to learn that her husband, Barry, looked very distraught in the photo. When I saw his photo, I felt very sorry for him. And I did first believe in the first video that he did not have anything to do with it. But then I realized that a spirit has been talking to me. So I'm not accusing Barry of doing it. I'm just saying a spirit has been telling me the name Barry for a long time. So Susan could have been coming through a long time ago to me, but I just didn't know it was her, because I hear spirit in my ear sometimes and I don't know who's talking to me about what. So I got confused because I also have an uncle, James Barry, who passed. And I thought, well, maybe it's him trying to tell me something about his wife, who was in the nursing home, my aunt, Janet. So I got confused. So I didn't know until now that this possibly was Susan talking to me. And now I do feel that it has been Susan telling me her husband's name. Now, she could just be saying hello to her husband. I'm not going to sit on here and accuse him, because there is no evidence that Barry Morphew has killed his wife. There's no solid investigative law enforcement evidence. So I cannot personally on here accuse Barry of doing it. And I was wrong for doing that in past videos. So I apologize. I'm straightening this out now with myself and my, they said alter ego, and my ego even. My ego is straightening out, which ego is easing God out of the deal. I'm invoking God and Jesus Christ, the blood of Jesus Christ, to be in here with me, and the Holy Grail, to help passionately solve this case, because it literally has gotten me sick to my stomach. But I volunteer my services to work on these missing person cases. And I'm learning a lot of things on the road of YouTube that I draw things to me that sometimes I don't want to draw to me. Like, for instance, past videos that I've done, people putting their pornographic sites and names to go to on a website on my videos. And I'm like, okay, why did I draw that to me? Well, probably because, one, the way I look, two, they think I'm way younger than I am. Three, they don't realize how powerful I am, though, that I am a witch and I was born in Salem, Massachusetts on All Hallows Eve at midnight. And that I have power. So I've reported those pornographic sites, and now I will delete them because I've already reported them to a very, very confident person who I won't say who it is, but he works and helps the FBI. was trained by an FBI cold case psychic who went out and tried to solve the Natalie Holloway case and other famous cases. That is my teacher. I have been trained to learn how to remote view and learn how to connect to the spirit world. The only reason why I'm telling you my story is because my story is powerful. I had a near-death experience where I saw an angel come in the ambulance, but I had lost my spleen in a car accident also. And a spirit stood over my bed, and it was Rob Willis, the guy that was driving the car he caused the automobile accident because he was drinking and driving, and I was in the passenger seat. And I lost my spleen because of his failure to control the vehicle. It was my own fault for getting in the car with him. But when he died, the day he died very young. He was only like 40 when he died. He died of liver cirrhosis from alcoholism. He came over my bed and he was holding a lantern. And I connected with his spirit today and I said, if you were holding that lantern, that means that you felt guilt and you came to check on me the night that you died. Rob Willis. Very bad addiction that he had. Very bad. I heard that he had stopped drinking right before he knew he was going to pass, but his liver failed. So he died of cirrhosis of the liver. But this is all irrelevant now because he's in the spirit world and he has the power to be able to help me. So I asked and invoked his power to help me today to help find Suzanne Morphew. And that means that just because some people might come on here and think that I'm not capable because of the way I look or the way I talk, I am very capable psychically and mediumshiply to be able to locate and pinpoint the arrow of truth of where Suzanne Morphew is. All I need is a community that are watching this video to support me. And I want all the nasty, negative people that say that they don't believe in me to not comment, please. And yeah, I realize you all have a right to your opinion. People have a right to feel how they feel about me. I am falsely misunderstood of how powerful I can be, though. Very falsely misunderstood. If you mess with me, you will get karma. Because the law of my goddess works for me. My goddess. Okay, so enough of that. So I'm going to go back into the spirit box. I'm going to talk to Suzanne Morphew. But Suzanne Morphew definitely wanted me to say some things. And I'm going to actually, no, before I use the spirit box, I'm going to use the crystal. And I'm actually invoking the spirit now of Suzanne Morphew to show me visions in the crystal ball. So I'm taking a deep breath. I'm seeing her face come slowly forward. I'm seeing she's also holding a lantern or a light. She's a beautiful goddess. She's wearing pure clothing of purity and holiness because she is now in the heavenly realms. But she is also part of her energy is stuck in dimension because she needs justice to be solved. So I'm going to call on the Saint Mary here because Suzanne Morphew needs justice. I'm sorry, Suzanne, that I have said your name wrong over and over again. It's really hard. Okay. Now she just said float above water. Her corpse. She said she'll create a wormhole. Her spirit can do this. I see a vision of a hallway. I think this is where her energy is hanging out a lot in spirit, like in the home where she used to live. It's like she's doing regularly hauntings in that home now. and she has probably haunted her family, her husband, to try to get reception in the home. So I don't feel that the family would want to talk about it because they think that people would think they're crazy. Okay, now I see her in a white gown, standing there, looking beautiful and looking, actually an angel is appearing. Almost like she's been transferred on the other side as an angel. Thank you for showing me this beautiful angel that you have become now. She has a lot of colors over her head, like red, green, purple, beautiful colors, like all her chakras are healed now. Every chakra is healed in her body. She just wants to let me know that because she was sick on the earth plane. She had cancer. She shows me an inside of what looks like to be a garage. Like the sides of the garage are not all the way built yet. Almost like the insulation was supposed to be added in, but it was not. So it's like those pegs or those things of wood that when you build the inside of a building, they're just the wood like that, separate. She does make me feel like this is where her life ended and she became an angel. She said water again. She said water. Okay, show me the next vision in the crystal, Suzanne Morphew. Show me the next vision. She said, does she have a son? Because she said her son. Somebody said a while back to me, stick a sock in it. I do believe the spirit that came to me that told me stick a sock in it was now Suzanne Morphew. But this was said around 3 weeks ago to me. And I do believe that she said this a little while after she went to the other side and was talking to me. And I was getting transmission from her, but I didn't know it was her. I was getting reception from her.
Is this coffee and caffeine?
Yes.
The normal coffee?
Yes.
Decaf?
It's organic.
Decaf?
Sorry, my son. Could be a sign, though. Could be a synchronicity. I'll use it as a synchronicity. Now, she's showing me a lamp in her house. It's like, it was her favorite lamp. It's beautiful. It's got like a round base, like a gourd, you know, like the gourds that grow in the ground that you eat in the fall. And she's showing me that lamp, like that's where she likes to hang around in the house, in spirit. Her house, her home. She loved her home. She said, room with a view. It was built for her. She said this. She goes, room with a view. It was built for her. Now she's showing me like a little, I don't know what it is. It's like this little troll or something with his tongue sticking out. I feel like maybe one of her kids had this thing. And she also shows me now a dog. I don't know if her family had a dog. She said vet bill, meaning the dog might be on the other side with her if the dog passed. It had a huge vet bill. The people who are viewing this video will know what I'm talking about because she will bring the right people on this video to watch this video. She said she is making the phone ring too. She is making the phone ring. She shows me a telephone. So people's phones are ringing that knew her, and then they pick it up and there's no one there because she's trying to talk to them. All the people that are very frantic, like maybe her mother and You know, if her mother's still living, I don't know. But, you know, she didn't say anything about her mother yet. I didn't hear her say that. But I'm sure her mother's still living, hopefully, if I'm right about that. I have been wrong on past videos. I will admit this. I have not used all of my senses. I have not calmed down. I've reacted. I've said the wrong things. Because you got to realize I have nothing to go off of but this crystal ball and spirit and Susan and spirit, and I have no one to go off of when I'm doing a reading. Usually when I'm doing a reading, I have people saying, yes, I'm accurate. Yes, I've been reading for 17 years now professionally, and I've been very accurate as a psychic medium. And I've worked on a lot of missing person cases and have been accurate and have led to people being found in roundabout ways using the gifts that I have. Now, do you see this right here? Okay, this energy right here. This energy on the left of my shoulder, it's very lit up. I do believe that's Suzanne standing right here next to me. I'm going to put down, okay, she said tilt the camera. She just said tilt the camera a little more. Which way, Suzanne? Which way? Up or down? You tell me. Use it as a tool, she's saying. Use it as a tool. Tilt it up. Backward. She said backward. Okay, tilt it backward. I got to put my crystal down 1 second. She said to use the camera and tilt it backward. So she means this. Or do you mean forward? Suzanne? Suzanne? All right. Maybe forward. Maybe that's what she meant. Okay, I see kind of an energy forming right here on the wall of a person, even though it looks like a shadow of this thing, this piece of furniture that I'm trying to point to, that piece of furniture with the coyote fur on it. Is it a coyote? No, that's a fox fur that I have in my room. This is my healing room. I'm trying to observe if there's any spirit activity on the walls around me or any shadows or anything that come in. And if you guys observe it, please type it in and point it out to me. I'm going to go ahead again with the session of the spirit box. I thank you all who are joining me right now. I had good reception on this channel with her. So again, I'm going to continue to talk to her on this channel. Suzanne, are you here? Suzanne Morphew, are you here? Tap twice for yes. Suzanne Morphew, tap twice for yes if you're here. No, I'm not going to get reception. She said she was loaded with cancer cells because she was very hurting. She had a lot of pain and grief. So all the pain and grief she had built up to form cancer cells in her body. So I do not feel like she was happy in her marriage at all. She said, oh, a spirit has been telling me Judy for a long time. Is there anybody Judy that would know who Judy is? Could be a family member. She's saying the name Judy. I don't know who's in her family, so somebody kept telling me Judy, Judy, Judy over and over again, or Julie, or a J initial. If anybody has any information that they'd like to give me, here's my email address. I check my emails as often as I can, but I do have two different email accounts. I have a Gmail and an email. So there we go. Okay. This is all the reception I'm getting today. I'm sorry. I wish I could give you more information. I want to keep going, but something is making me go off here now. So I will be back to try to get more clarity, maybe even tomorrow, but I do need to start my free readings on here and continue to do this. So I'm going to start helping my people and my fans on here with the free readings. All right. Thank you for watching. This is Suzanne Morphew case.